Hey neighbor, let's talk seed terminology today. We want to explain some of this because I know it can really get confusing sometimes. We want to talk about treated seed versus non-treated seed. Right here, what we have is treated seed. Now, for the most part, what we find when we have a treated seed, it will be a different color. So we've got treated seed here and untreated seed here of the same exact seeds. And you can tell the real difference here. Now, sometimes this seed treatment will come in different colors. I've seen it in blue, I've seen it in different colors. But the reason behind that is so you can distinguish whether it is treated or not. Now, treated seeds normally are either treated with an insecticide or a fungicide. This treatment that you see right here is Thiram, which is a fungicide. Now, here at Hoss, we sell a few seeds that are treated with fungicides. I don't mind a seed being treated with fungicide because it helps with that growing part. When the seed comes up, most of these fungicides are designed to help that seed get off to a good, strong start, and it prevents what we call dampening off. And dampening off is when that seed comes up and it'll just die. Sometimes you have rot down at that soil line there, and that's what these fungicides help with that. Now, again, you can have some of these seeds treated with insecticides. Now, here at Hoss, we don't sell any seeds that are treated with insecticides. The most common seed treatment for insecticides is a class of chemistry called imidacloprid. Now, these, what they do is when that plant comes up, that imidacloprid or that insecticide is absorbed through the root system of that plant and gone up in the plant. So when the bug bites it, an aphid or thrip or anything like that, it kills that bug. I don't like imidacloprids. I don't like the way they work. I think it can be somewhat dangerous. So therefore, we've made the decision here at Hoss to not sell any seeds that are treated with an insecticide. The only ones that we have are treated sometimes with fungicides. The majority of the seeds that we have are not treated with fungicides because the home gardener most of the time prefer an untreated seed. What you will find is small market farmers and farmers most of the time want the seed treated because it has the added benefit of that protection of helping that plant get a good start. But most home gardeners do not want treated seed. So therefore, most of the time, we don't carry treated seed. We do have some varieties. The only way we can get them is treated, and especially with corn and things like that. So you will see on our site some treated and untreated types of corn. All right, another thing too, I mentioned the color on that. You can see where there is a pelleted seed that we're going to get into a little bit later. Not all treated seeds are colored. Most of them are. But every now and then we will have a seed that is pelleted and treated, and some of them will have color added to them and some of them will not. But most of the time, regardless of where you buy your seeds at, it will distinguish on there whether they're treated or not. Or if it's not and you have that concern, I would ask. Let's talk about pelleted, coated, and primed seed. Those are all terms that you will see in seed catalogs or wherever it talks about the types of seed they are. First of all, let's talk about pelleted. As you can see right here, this seed right here is pelleted. Now this is the same exact seed that this is right here. This is a tomato seed. The reason they're pelleted is because they're easier to handle pelleted. Pelleted is desirable most of the time because it makes it easier to hand plant, or if you're using a mechanical planter, it's a lot easier for that seed to be handled and singulated versus these raw seeds. So most of the time when we sell pelleted seed, it's simply due to being able to handle those seeds a lot easier. If you're hand plant these in the seed tray, I can promise you those pelleted seeds are a lot easier to grab up and plant than those raw seeds are. Now pelleted right here, what makes that pellet is, it is a coating that is applied again and again to make a bigger type seed out of that, and that's the reason we call it pelleted. That 99% of the time is an inorganic compound such as clay that doesn't have any meaning to it except to make that seed bigger right there. So when you plant these seeds right here, moisture has to be absorbed by that pelleted, therefore the pellet has to kind of degrade before moisture can get in that seed. So sometimes it will take a little bit longer for a pelleted seed to emerge versus a raw seed. All right, so let's talk about coated seed. Right here is coated seed, and these coated seeds is kind of in the middle of a pelleted seed. A coated seed is simply can be like a small layer put on a seed, and that could be done for a couple different reasons. First of all, to make the seed easier to handle, same as we would with a pelleted seed, but sometimes coated seed can be coated with a particular product, whether it be an insecticide, a fungicide, or something like that, can be coated, and also to make it the size seeds bigger, but to add that extra level for an insecticide or a fungicide there. So you can have coated seed with no treatment, and you can have coated seed with treatment. Okay, well, what about prime seed? Prime seed, they take that seed and they run it through a process so it starts the germination, and this is done by the seed companies, the seed breeders. They take that seed and carry it through a process to start the germination process, and they have the ability to stop it at a certain time. And what that does is it makes that seed have a lot better germination rate and a shorter germination rate on hard to germinate seeds. We see this sometimes with things such as rosemary, which is notorious for hard to get the seeds to germinate. We'll see primed rosemary seeds. Sometimes we see primed pepper seeds. Sometimes we see primed tomato seeds. And what that does is when you plant that seed, it germinates a lot quicker, which is a good thing. The downside of prime seeds is the shelf life. Prime seeds normally don't have very good shelf life. It can be 6 to 8, 12 months at the most. So if you happen to purchase a prime seed, keep in mind you want to use it immediately. You don't want to store or keep that seed to the next year.